Here's the brutal truth that every hockey fan needs to hear. Even elite NHL goaltenders can crumble under the weight of contract drama, and Jeremy Swayman's story proves it in the most dramatic way possible. When the Boston Bruins kicked off their training camp preparations in Brighton last season, their franchise goaltender wasn't even in the building. Instead, Swayman found himself working out alone at Boston University's Agganis Arena, just down the street from where his teammates were preparing for what would become a tumultuous season. The reason? A contract standoff that would ultimately reshape his entire career trajectory. As a restricted free agent, Swayman became trapped in negotiations that seemed to drag on forever. His representatives and the Bruins organization couldn't find common ground on a new deal, leaving the young netminder in professional limbo while his teammates bonded and prepared for the grueling season ahead. But here's where it gets controversial. Was the front office's handling of Swayman's contract situation actually negligent? The drama finally ended on October 6th, when Swayman inked a massive 8-year, $66 million contract. However, the damage was already done. By the time he put pen to paper, both the entire training camp and preseason had slipped away like sand through his fingers. The psychological and physical toll of months-long contract disputes had left visible scars on what should have been a triumphant moment. Think about it. The Bruins finally got their premier goaltender back, but at what cost? The timing couldn't have been worse. After finalizing his contract and speaking to the media, Swayman literally had to catch a flight to Florida just 48 hours before the season opener against the Panthers. Talk about being thrown into the deep end. And this is the part most people miss. The ripple effects were catastrophic. The combination of zero training camp repetitions and Boston's crumbling defensive structure created a perfect storm of failure. Swayman, who had built his reputation on consistency and excellence, suddenly found himself struggling in ways that shocked the hockey world. His save percentage plummeted to a career-worst .892 during what should have been his breakout season. To put this disaster into perspective, consider Swayman's track record before this nightmare began. From 2020 to 2024, he maintained an impressive .919 save percentage across 4 NHL seasons, establishing himself as one of the league's most promising young goaltenders. The contrast between his previous excellence and last season's struggles tells a story that goes far beyond simple statistics. According to advanced analytics from MoneyPuck, Swayman ranked a shocking 63rd out of 73 qualified goaltenders, with a -9.1 goals saved above expected rate. For a player of his caliber, these numbers represented nothing short of a professional crisis. But here's what makes this story fascinating. Swayman's response to adversity. "I'm a completely different human being," Swayman declared during Thursday's media session, reflecting on his mindset 1 year removed from the contract chaos. "And that's a testament to the experience that I gained throughout my career to this point. And I'm so grateful for that. The ups and downs of it all. And standing here, Jeremy Swayman is in a great spot, and I'm really excited about that." This statement reveals something profound about professional athletes and their ability to transform devastating setbacks into growth opportunities. Swayman was among more than 30 Bruins players and prospects who participated in Thursday's captain's practice, an early indicator of the team's preseason preparations with training camp still weeks away. The pressure on Swayman's shoulders this upcoming season cannot be overstated. If Boston's retooled roster has any realistic chance of competing for meaningful playoff hockey come spring, their goaltender needs to return to his elite form immediately. The organization is banking everything on his ability to bounce back. Here's the harsh reality. While serious questions surround the Bruins' offensive depth beyond superstar David Pastrnak, Swayman will likely need to steal games on nights when his team simply cannot generate enough scoring chances. This responsibility would challenge even the most seasoned veterans, let alone a 26-year-old coming off the worst statistical season of his professional career. Swayman completely revolutionized his off-season preparation approach, determined to steel himself for another campaign as Boston's undisputed #1 netminder. When asked specifically what he changed during the summer months, his response was telling. Everything. It's been a great summer for that alone, Swayman explained, just focusing on what I can improve on from my experience. I was on the ice a lot, and that was something I was really looking forward to, just getting back to the rhythm of things. And right when I got back from IIHF World Championships, it was pretty much a steady schedule on the ice and really working on my technique, my body, and making sure I'm in a great position, come right now, to be at the top of my game and competing. But here's the redemption twist that nobody saw coming. Swayman's performance with Team USA at the World Championships provided exactly the confidence boost he desperately needed. His stellar showing helped the United States capture their first gold medal in the international tournament. And personally, he dominated with a perfect 7-0 record and .921 save percentage. That tournament for me personally was a great cap to a year that I wanted better from, Swayman reflected. And to just let it all go and just play my game again, I found a lot. This international success story raises an intriguing question. Can success on the world stage truly translate back to NHL excellence? Or was this simply a temporary confidence boost? Swayman strategically avoided making any bold predictions about team expectations when pressed about the Bruins' playoff aspirations. Instead, he's focusing entirely on reconnecting with his teammates and embracing the training camp experience he missed last year. It's an extremely important time of the year, Swayman emphasized. If I didn't have that experience last year, I probably wouldn't understand the importance of it. So yeah, it's definitely allowed me to prepare a little bit differently come training camp time and looking forward to it. Perhaps most tellingly, Swayman revealed the emotional cost at his contract holdout. That's something that I really rallied behind, is being in this locker room and just exuding love to everyone, because I missed them at this time of year last year. This admission exposes the human side of professional sports that fans rarely consider. Beyond statistics and contracts lies the fundamental reality that these athletes are people who genuinely miss their teammates and the camaraderie that defines championship cultures. So here's the million-dollar question that every Bruins fan should be asking. Will Jeremy Swayman's newfound perspective and revamped preparation approach be enough to overcome the psychological scars left by last season's contract disaster? Or are we witnessing a cautionary tale about how front office mismanagement can permanently damage even the most promising careers? What do you think? Was the Bruins organization wrong to let contract negotiations drag on so long that it derailed their goaltender's entire season? And more importantly, can Swayman truly put this nightmare behind him? Or will the pressure of his massive contract extension create even more problems? Share your thoughts, and let's debate whether this comeback story will have a happy ending or become another example of wasted potential in professional hockey.